Hi guys, just a quick video on installing the clutch kit on my Audi TT 225 Quattro 6-speed. So as you can see, I've already got the flywheel in place. That has been done with 6 bolts here. That's all it takes. These are all tightened up at 60 Newton meters with a quarter turn afterwards, or about 44 foot-pounds. Remember to get this plate in place before you fit the flywheel, otherwise that's not going to fit over the flywheel. To hold it all in place as I was talking it up, just got a 90mm spanner on here, wedged up there between the engine mount to hold it all in place. Give me some resistance while I'm talking it. So that's where we're at now. As you can see, this is a single mass flywheel, all as one piece. So I'll show you how the rest of the process goes. Now, let's see if we can get this to focus. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, because I've had oily, dirty, greasy hands all over this, just give it a quick clean with some clutch and brake cleaner before fitting the clutch plate. As you can see there, that was well worth doing, well worth cleaning. It's good practice to do that for a brand new flywheel as well, anyway, just because of any oil and stuff that they'll have put on the surface to prevent flash rust and things like that. So you just want a nice clean surface, everything to be attaching to. There we go, nice and clean. Ready? So we're going to use clutch locating tool. Now your clutch plate itself will only go one way theoretically. You should be able to tell. With the single mass, it's very easy to tell the difference between the two sides. So here we go. Now the reason for this tool is just to make sure that the clutch plate itself stays central within inside the space there, because there is a little bit of room for movement there. More so on a dual mass setup as well. So just to make sure it's perfectly in place. So now we can get the pressure plate. The pressure plate's got 3 locating pins and 6 bolt holes. So we'll rest it on the locating pins there. Now, what you've got to be aware of is this is a lot of springs. So there's a gap here between the pressure plate and the flywheel itself. So what happens is when you depress the clutch, this whole section here gets pushed by your slave cylinder, and that's going to relieve the pressure off the plate. Now at the minute, because there's no pressure applied there, they're sticking out further that side, which is what gives us this gap. So we're going to have to take up that first bit of tension very carefully. So the way we do that is when we put the bolts in, we're going to tighten them opposite to opposite, so that we're not putting any twisting pressure on this plate itself and causing any issues. So I'm just going to put these bolts in finger tight first. This is the bit where I was only good with video editing software. I could fast forward this, you haven't got to see me doing this at real speeds, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm just using the phone on my camera, so you're going to have to put up with it and fast forward it if you want. got those to the point where they're finger tight. Yeah, they're all finger tight. So, what I'm going to do now is about a half turn on each one, just until I get them to the point where they're touching, then we can torque them up to full spec. Okay, so that's at the point now where I can get it to touch. Yeah, sorry about that. So my memory was almost running out on the phone. So yeah, just like I say, just going to convert these all torques up now to sort of 16 Newton meters. Sorry, 16 foot-pounds, 22 Newton meters. Again, make sure we go opposites. And there you have it. So the key thing here is obviously off the car this is all very easy to access and work with. Trying to get the gearbox back in place with the engine in the car is awkward at the best of times, but if you haven't used the location tool for the clutch, then it's very hard to make sure that this spline lines up perfectly centrally. So as you can see, it does now. But if you've, like I say, if you've got that wrong, trying to get a shaft from your gearbox through there is going to be impossible because you've got pressure. The clutch plate isn't going to move. It's you know, sort of it's going to take over 300 foot-pounds of torque to make that slip from its current location. So it's very critical that is perfectly in line before trying to get the gearbox back on. I hope that's helped with this. I mean, actually mounting the clutch is the easiest part of changing the clutch on these cars. As you'll be aware, the rest of the job is sort of getting it out. But like I say, I'm very lucky that I don't have access issues because the engine is under the car. So if you found that useful, please like, share, subscribe, all that nonsense, and I'll see you again.